In some cases, the monitor templates we showed earlier may not fully meet your needs. In those situations, you can use a custom monitor for more tailored configuration. Let's go ahead. I'll use 3 attack transactions as examples to demonstrate 3 custom monitor rules. To save time, I've already imported the relevant addresses in advance. Let's jump straight to creating the monitor. Click Create, then select Custom. Here we check all transactions, which means scanning all transactions. For the first one, we import the UX-Link wallet address. Let's look at the attack transaction against this contract. The contract's owner private key was leaked, and through this transaction, the attacker added a new owner they controlled to the contract and changed the signing domain value to 1. Once a private key leak occurs, asset security becomes very hard to guarantee. But detecting it early and stepping in quickly is still critical for the response that follows. So to catch this kind of behavior, we select Sensitive Events under Rule Type. Then under Event to Monitor, we check Added Owner. You can also fill in an expression below, for example, to set up a whitelist of trusted owners. This one here is a previously configured owner. You can use AND to add multiple trusted EOAs. Save. We'll set the risk type to operational severity and set the level to info. Save. All right, let's copy this transaction's hash and run a backtest. Just a moment. The alert has fired. The system detected the added owner event being triggered. Similarly, you can also use the sensitive event rule to monitor other critical events. All right. Let's create the second monitor. Same as before, we check all transactions. We select the DRL Vault contract. This contract was exploited because its swap to WETH function was sandwiched by large flash loan swaps on both sides, causing its 100,000 USDT to be swapped for almost no WETH. You can see that right here. Looking at the trace, this function didn't emit any events. So to monitor for this kind of loss-making swap, under Rule Type, we can select Function Invocation. Then under Function to Monitor, select Swap to WETH. We'll also fill in an expression here. For the amount field, the first amount is the input parameter, where USDT is greater than 50,000. And the second amount is the output, WETH less than 1 times 10 to the 18th power, meaning this expression essentially says, this swap spent more than 50,000 USDT, but received less than 1 WETH. That's clearly an abnormal loss. So we can set the risk type to attack, with severity set to critical. Save. Same as before, we copy this transaction's hash and run a backtest. All right, the alert fired. As expected, there it is. Good. Let's create the last custom monitor. Again, we check all transactions. Then we select the Pendle staking contract. Same as before, let's look at its attack transaction. In this attack, the Pendle staking contract lost its holdings of 4 types of Pendle LPT tokens. Under rule type, we can select token amount. Compared to the monitor template we showed earlier, the unusual token amount decrease template, here in this section, we support a wider range of token types, and users can add any token using its token address. For example, add a Pendle LPT 0x038C, then add another 0xC374. Alright, check both tokens. In the expression field, you'll notice that both tokens share the same name. So when writing the expression, you only need to write it once for one of them. For example, Pendle LPT decrease 30%. When the Pendle LPT balance is greater than 100 times 10 to the 18th power, in other words, when the holding is above 100 tokens, if a single transaction causes it to drop by 30%, or say 50%, an alert will be triggered. Click Save. Then set the risk type to attack, or financial. Set severity to high. Click Save. Same as before. Let's copy this transaction's hash to trigger this monitor. Click Run Test. As you can see, the backtest triggered the attack monitor that was auto-created by the system, as well as the custom monitor we just created manually using the token amount rule. It detected one of the Pendle LPT token balances dropping to 0, which triggered the alert. That's it. Those are our 3 custom monitor demonstrations.